Welcome to Zero Authority. We are freeholders. We are a community of hodlers building for hodlers. We started this group as a way to contribute to freehold and educate people about apps built on Bitcoin powered by Stacks. Our primary goal is to cover topics in the Stacks ecosystem and expand to interesting developments in the crypto world. Lots of updates happening across Web3, and we wanted to highlight some stories. Check out This Week in Stacks, March 19th by Mitchell. And something that we wanted to put on your radar is that Stacks hits another all-time high, $1.41, reported by Blockfolio. Stacking surpasses 430 million locked, paying over 21 APY, 21% APY to stackers in Bitcoin. And you can check that out at stacking.club. When you stack STX, you earn Bitcoin, plain and simple. That's why we're freeholders. We participate on the network. We share information to strengthen the network, to get more people to start building applications and smart contracts on Bitcoin. And you can do that with Stacks. A couple of highlights here in the freeholders community. Stacks token, where to buy, steps for beginners to create their wallets. So stackers, you can create your wallets by going to a few different exchanges, or you can have a private wallet on your desktop or your mobile wallet coming soon. And we're going to share this link as well from Merrick. Freeholders are also making cool TikTok videos like this one by Aztec Capital, and let's play it.
Hodlers building for hodlers. When it launches, Bitcoin will finally directly benefit from the NFT craze. How NFTs will soon be brought to Bitcoin's blockchain. The Stacks 2.0 protocol is working with developers to help bring NFTs to Bitcoin. Stacks developers are working on an NFT marketplace called OpenRiff. I want to thank Freehold for sponsoring this video, a community of hodlers building for hodlers. When it launches, Bitcoin will finally directly benefit from the NFT craze.
Elon Musk says that Tesla now accepts Bitcoin for US customers. What a sign of times, and what a turn of events here. And the story behind the story is that Tesla is going to accept Bitcoin, but they're going to leave it in Bitcoin. They're not going to change it into fiat. So that marks a pivotal change in the history of Bitcoin. We've seen different companies or products and services exchange for Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin has been transferred back into fiat to pay bills or to pay for different transactions or operational costs. But now we're seeing that Bitcoin will stay in its form and it's sound money principles. In a sign of times, Bitcoin is going to be also, a Bitcoin node will also be ran by Tesla as well. So interesting developments still coming out, and we'll see where this goes. Don't forget, buying Tesla with Bitcoin today is like buying pizza with the Bitcoin in 2010. We all remember the story of the pizza guy. 8 years ago, the story of the guy who bought pizza back in 2013, and those Bitcoins were now worth over 100 million by today's mark. And so this is a reminder that you should hodl your Bitcoin and save it, because in the future you have to bet that this is going to be more valuable than many of the assets that we see today. And the tweet that sent Bitcoin on a wild volatility ride from Elon Musk, you can now buy Tesla with Bitcoin, and they also said that they are running a Bitcoin node and that Tesla would retain Bitcoin and not convert it. Sign of the times. Also something to keep your eyes on, Bitcoin traders brace for record and options to expire this coming week. So 6 billion in options to expire. So the price has been volatile this week and the last week, and we have a couple Bitcoin metrics to show you on the website look into the Bitcoin, and the trades, it's looking like it could be trading sideways for the next couple weeks, or the pi cycle indicates that it can be getting closer. But we know different traders have opined that there could be a double top this cycle, or there, if the pi cycle doesn't diverge, then it could get close and touch but may not cross. So different options coming up. And if we look at the pi cycle indicator, we can see that the lines are getting very close here. So let's take a zoom in here. So in 2018, we see on this date, on December 16th, it marked the top of the market, and we saw that there was a cross there on the pi cycle. Now, if we go to as of March 20th, we can see that the lines have started to converge. With a recent price drop, they will diverge a little bit. And if we zoom in closer, we can see the price here is 38 on the 350-day moving average, and the price is 39 on the 111-day moving average. So that's something to keep your eye on, nothing to get worried about. Let's take a look at the 2-year MA multiplier. And so we'll see the top of the markets and that bottom range. And when you're in the top of that range, it can mark that we're in overbought territory, and can mark the top of the cycle. And if you look at where we are today, tracking along, we're not in the top of that category yet, and it doesn't look. It looks like we have plenty of room to run. A couple of updates from Theta. The main net has been pushed back to June 3rd. The main net 3.0 has been pushed back to June 3rd. They want to focus on security audits and making sure that the smart contracts have built-in security mechanisms, and so that's something that I think we should all appreciate. They also will have NFTs coming into the platform, so that can be super interesting, super bullish on merging the video platform, the decentralized video platform. We personally run a node, so we could learn more about Theta and the Edge node. But with the NFTs heating up, and we're going to see a resurgence here, people and companies are starting to gravitate towards the platform. We're seeing more partnerships. There was a recent announcement about enterprise validator node that is coming online and going to stake a fair amount of data on the network. So super bullish, lots of good news coming out. Uniswap introduces V3. So this is a significant upgrade, and it's going to have a new license. So the future sushi swaps or pancake swaps, they will have to apply for a license. Uniswap will also add different liquidity features, and the features let users or liquidity providers have different functionalities that weren't previously available. And different crypto Twitter and crypto YouTubers have been talking about this, and it's super bullish. But it's also interesting because this business source license adds an additional layer of intellectual property that we're going to start seeing more often to protect your intellectual rights in the decentralized web, in the Web3. Something I wanted to put on your radar, we were tuning into the Chainlink hackathon currently going on, and David G from Synthetics was talking about the Synthetics platforms and how to create synths, and it's super interesting. And in the talk, he was talking about using the integration of the graph, and it's just another reminder that we're getting to the point where these decentralized platforms are becoming plug and play. And when you have that technology and those capabilities, then you're able to create quantum or achieve quantum supremacy, but in the blockchain space. So you'd have blockchain supremacy. Let's take a listen.
Right. So you can mint events in Solidity, and basically before the graph, you'd have to spam the provide. You'd have to basically go to your provider, like you might have heard of Infura, and you'd say like, give me all the events that are happening, and it would just get really expensive, and it doesn't really scale. And so the graph came along and introduced this new kind of architecture um, for this stuff. And basically, what it is you say, hey, here are the events I want to listen and you specify basically an entity, right? That is going to represent data that you're going to end up querying.
Just a reminder, what is the graph? It is the graph is an index protocol for querying networks like Ethereum and IPFS. Also, they are looking to add other blockchains like Bitcoin and other blockchains like Cardano, and publish open APIs. And those open APIs are called subgraphs. And this is a interesting company and project because we're seeing a lot of key projects and companies use this as the underlying infrastructure to build off of. And and a lot of people have compared the graph to the Google and Web 2. So Web 3, the graph is allowing these technologies to query the blockchain and index the protocol. So something to keep your eye on, something to keep watch. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and comment below and tell us what you'd like to see more of, or tell us what you're interested in. Thanks.